Okay, let's go. So, good morning! Finally, it's Friday! And I hope you're all well. And we're heading out on to A1 up at Haddington. Bang on, 8:45. Just in time to get through the city bypass as it may start to get quieter of morning commuting traffic. But don't hold me on that. So I've got a long way to go today. 500 and something miles. No, 375 miles. What am I saying? 5 hours. 5 hours riding plus stop times. Can you tour in Scotland comfortably on a classic 350? Well, yeah. Can you get past this lorry, more to the point? Yeah. So, rather than film all this crap, I'm going to come back to you around, I don't know, around Perthshire somewhere I'll stop, which is after about 75 miles. Around halfway to Dalwhinnie where I'll get fuel, okay? So, hopefully you'll rejoin me there. 60 all the way, touring speed. It'll do it fine, as long as I can. I've actually scraped my foot pegs on an XT600 around this corner. I really should have fallen off before I managed to get the pegs down on a big trail bike. Back in the day, yeah. That's us at the bridges, finally. Feels like your sort of journey's beginning once you get over the bridge. Can't see, sadly, going over this way, the view of there's the old rail bridge behind, and the old road bridge there. Anyway, catch up the hill, okay? Taking on the M90 at only 60 odd. Here we go, junction 10. And onto the A9, which comes up from Stirling, and we're just joining it. This is your junction for the A90 as well. Head up towards Dundee, then up to way up to, as you see, Forfar in Aberdeen. It's still dry here anyway, that's the main thing. I believe there's a lot of rain on the west coast and south of England heading up this way. Here we are though, this is the A9. Clear behind, yep, it's good. So we've got at least 114 miles, that's just Inverness. And then we've got all the rest to go. We've got all day. That's at Perth now, so look at what's in front. Big donkey toy, brand new. How cool's that? So there is a Baines, you can see it through the fence. If you want to stop here, it's a good place to stop. I've done 90 miles and I've got stuff with me, so I'm going to pull in somewhere with a view. That's cool. Right, we'll catch up in a bit, folks. Look at that, now that we're north of Perth, the A9 kind of settles down. Majority of folk now will be going all the way to Inverness now. Anyway, roll on some scenery. So there's your Gaelic in yellow now. One day all the A9 will be like this, jewelled. One day. Which will make getting up north a bit safer as well as quicker for a lot of people. They make no difference to a Classic 350 though. So this is the turn off for the A93, so if you wanted to do the Bray Bar Road up over the Cairnmill Pass into Glen Shee, this is where you'd have turned off. It's tempting, but I'll end up rushing it, and that's a road you want to spend the whole day doing, really. To have a look around. So this is Loch Fiscale. So G paddleboarded that when she was up on one of our expos. And you're coming up to Killiecrankie, and of course this is the famous where the Soldiers' Leap is. And if you visited down there, it's obviously a gorge with a gap that an English redcoat jumped across after the Battle of Killiecrankie, and he was getting pursued by ravaged Highlanders, and he jumped it, and he was later caught, but the Highlanders were the clans were basically that impressed with him, they spared his life. How about that, eh? Quite a feat. Now if you go down and look at it, you'd be like, oh my god. It's in one of my cycling films actually, that's why I thought about turning off this now, but it'll be 2 or 3 coaches in there and it'll be mobbed with tourists. Cairngorms National Park. Scenery will start opening up a bit soon. I think this rain is coming up from the southwest on that southerly wind, because I just passed 2 groups of motorcyclists at different laybys there putting waterproofs on. So depending on how quick that rain's moving in, I might ride out of the rain again. We'll see. The road's certainly not wet, as you can see. It is just spitting the snow. Maybe that's all happened, I don't know. Beautiful. Falls of Broer, that's worth a visit as well. Tourist Central the way, that's the tart and shortbread tin box central in there. There we are, Dalwhinnie, 20 miles. And we've still got plenty of fuel. Folk panic about fuel all the time. If you know the range of your bike, you shouldn't panic. So the dreaded roadworks. Oh well. We've done well to get right up without any though. Rather than stopping in at the Dalwhinnie services, I'll just fill up and go from there, but I'll stop up the top here on the Dromoctor Pass. It's a lot nicer place to stop. As I say, I've got something to drink and eat with me, so. There's the rain behind. That's brilliant. So hopefully we get a bit clearer weather for scenery up here. So I have now done 139 miles on my tank, 124 miles from home without stopping. Feeling like I could maybe do with getting off the bike soon. Here comes the train. Choo choo! Haha! Not had a train on the channel for a while. Bit smaller than back home. I've never been over the Dromoctor Pass and been warm. It's always been cool when I've come over here. Some big rolling hills though, aren't they? So we're nearly at Dalwhinnie. I was hoping to stop, there's a nice sign actually. I was hoping to stop before that, because I don't really want to stand. Oh, let's pull in here. Welcome to the Highlands, there you go folks. In fact, I'd better not. I was thinking, let's just run along there and get, the earth is flat. I'd like to see that proved. Fuel light just came on. Yeah, better not. I'd like to drive along and get a photo with that sign. Instead we'll just walk along. Hello. Itchy nose after all that. Quite noisy the cars, aren't they? Let's go get a photo of that sign. What is all this flat earth crap? Won't believe anything these days. I can't believe it! That just flew right over our heads! And I've just missed it. Oh wow! Look at that. That's why your camera should be in your hand all the time. The time I grabbed it off the helmet. Well, there you go. That was so cool to see. I was watching the bikes coming up and getting my cereal bars out. Wow. Right then. Fed, watered and a pee. And we've got an RAF flyby. How nice is that? I just about hopefully got that. I'll find out when I get home and I look through. Right, let's go and fill up. So sometimes a grub thing across on the other side there on that lay-by. Tell you what though, I still feel fit as anything, as in, don't feel like I've done 100 odd miles. And there's the food thing there. Got the flags and everything out. Oh, up here. So yeah, I've done 148 miles on that tank. Excellent. On we go. Look for another gear, Bruce. You've got tailwind behind you. Another train, folks. Getting moved by road. Well, it's bone dry again. Excellent. 47 miles to Inverness. Okay, here's the turn off for Aviemore. We'll be back up here this winter again for a week. We'll love coming up here to Glenmore in the winter. So you can see though, rather than trundling up the A9, there's a lot nicer routes you could be taking at more leisurely pace. Oh look! Oh no! Oh, hope he got across. Wee hedgehog. What a shame, eh? God, he's keen crossing the A9, that wee man. Or lady. Hopefully he made it. So there you go, Botogarton, Carbridge, Botogarton, Netty Bridge. So we've cycled all that on the Speyside Way. Beautiful, though. Granton and Spey is a great place to stay. And you can take the Davil Way, which is an old railway. We cycled it up to Forays. And that's where we went through Coolburn Forest and the stuff. So all that was brilliant. As you know, I love the Moray Coast. If I didn't live in East Lothian, I'd live in the Moray Coast. That's us at Slode, or Slode Summit. That's us just leaving the Cairn Gorbs as well, judging by the other side, on the other side of the road. Well, I'm doing alright. I feel like I could do with getting off the bike though. Or just stiffer arms and legs. That's just me. More my arms actually. Looks like we've got the railway for company. Most of the A9 up here now. Am I right in thinking all this is future dual carriageway work going on? I'd hope so. They've missed out the biggest attraction in Loch Ness. The monster! Aye, Nessie. So the first place we come to here is Alness. Then Invergordon. So Invergordon, where that boat is, there you go, you can see them, the rigs. So that's the start of the rigs that are getting decommissioned. So obviously Invergordon and the whole coastline that was associated with the whole North Sea oil rigs where they were built. Cromarty, that was the famous bit. And aye, so a big bit of Scottish industry that. So you won't see it, but that's the mouth of the Cromarty Firth across there. And it's all to do with the wind farms now coming out of there. But that's where the big dock was that the oil rigs were built. So they built the rigs here and floated them out to the North Sea in the 70s because nowhere in the world had they drilled so deep, I believe, as the North Sea. So new technology, you could say, was deployed. On we go though. So we'll be actually following the coastline now. We're back on the east coast, folks. We've been inland a little bit, but we're back on the east coast now, all the way up to Tane, then right up to Brora. What have we done then? 84 miles since we last filled up, and today we have done 270 miles, minus 10, because I reset the tank. Oh no, we have a reset trip to the house, so 217 miles. Feel grand. Beautiful, isn't it? So it's 95 miles since I filled up at Dalwhinnie, and I think it's 137 miles I think it is to where we're camping. So we've got 40 miles roughly. Be there in under an hour. I seem to be ahead of that heavier rain. See, there's some showers up ahead. I was going to stop and take these waterproofs off when it was getting warm, but I think I'll just leave them on just in case. It's lovely, isn't it? It's great. So I've just spied something on the hilltop. You won't see it. And it's what is known as the monument to the Duke of Sutherland above Golspie. 89's getting a lot more interesting now, isn't it? Of course, we've got that great bit Barradale drops down and it goes back up. I'm feeling good. Stopped there for some more food, and drinking water was a good thing, and I managed to get a pee as well, so we're all bases ticked. The only thing I've not had today is a headwind, and the buffeting is tiring on any motorbike. And while I'd hate to say it, one of those big ugly screens at Universal things that bolt on would probably be worth having just to bolt on to come up north. Especially in the cooler weather as well. Keep your chest all warm. But a screen would definitely work for that wind. I might pick up something second hand or something, we'll see. Golspie, 4 miles. Here we are, back in Brora. Been here for a couple of years, 2 years. To the North Coast 500 it was. I was going to go in there for fuel, but they're going in, and petrol station up here. I was thinking of just topping up. Brora. I can go actually. No, I've still got Wick. I'll get fuel in Wick. We don't need to go quite yet. Port Gower. The railway line must be right along the water down here. We've been following it all the way up. Beautiful, eh? $18.97. Okay, we're not far. Dunbeath. Here it is, 14 miles. That's where we're staying tonight. Then we've just got 34 miles tomorrow. Excellent. Big climb for the wee 350. Big crash barrier now. Welcome to Caithness. This is it, Berrydale Braes. I thought it was the road back there, it's this bit. %. So I'm sure there used to be like runouts here. There you go, escape lane, look. So if the lorries cook their brakes. And the sun's come out too. Oh, it's like a sand trap, isn't it? Crikey. It's pretty mad, eh? Oh, I thought I was going to touch my pipe down there again. Oh, cool bit of road, eh? Haha! Look at that view, folks. Look at that. Wow. That's brilliant. Ho ho! Oh yeah. East Coast rocks, isn't it? This is what we've driven 3 hours for. Which is why I'll be making another film tomorrow. We're just riding at car speeds. We're not actually going that fast. Sounds fast on the bike, but these cars are not just cruising along at 55. It's signed as a caravan park. Here it is. Welcome back to Dunbeath. So G and I are in the van now down at the campsite. There's a couple of pics, van, and we're out on an evening stroll with Murphy. There he is, Murphy. And we've found where Ride on Moors Come to Die and the local Land Rover man. I hope you liked today's film, quite a long one. Fresh as a daisy, no aches or pains. So no more than, I did 75 miles in the first stop and then 50, 60 after that. Fresh as a daisy, as I say. You can tour on a Classic 350, no problem in Scotland. I would add a screen though if it's going to be windy, because I had a tailwind today. Anyway, from me and us and the dog, wish you all the best. Bye for now.